lovely viewers, welcome again to Mathematics and I. It's the presenter Jefferson, and today we have on the board two questions on trigonometry. Question 1 says, find the value of x if sine 4x is equal to cos 50 degrees. And question 2 says, tan 6x minus 10 equal to cos 40 degrees. Now, when you are given questions like this, how do you solve this type of problems? Now, you will have to make use of the formulas known as complementary angles. Now, in complementary angles, we have three formulas there, and these formulas are sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta, and cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta, and tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. Okay, now you will notice that in this question number 1, is familiar with formula 1 and formula 2. Now the difference between formula 1 and formula 2 is this. In formula 1, you are to convert any what is with sine to cos, and in formula 2 you are to convert what is in cos to sine. Okay, now if you take a look at this question, sine 4x equal to cos 50 degree, now we can choose to convert sine to become cos using formula 1, and also we can choose to convert cos to become sine using formula 2. Okay, now formula 3 goes with number 2, tan and cos. Okay, now without wasting time, let us see how we can use these three formulas in solving this problem. Okay, question 1 says sine 4x equals to cos 50 degree. Alright, now we want to use formula 1, which says sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Now, what does this formula mean? This formula means you are converting sine to cos. Now, if you take a look at this question, this is sine and this is cos. Now, if I'm using this formula, I don't need to convert cos because this is already in cos. Now, I have to convert sine to cos. Now, how can we do that? Following exactly how the formula looks like. Sine is with 4x, sine here is theta. So it means in this question, theta is equal to 4x. So we have sine 4x is equal to, following this formula, cos 90 minus theta also is 4x. Okay, now what does that mean? It means that when you come back to the original question, anywhere you see sine 4x, you are going to give cos 90 minus 4x. You see, sine 4x now is now cos 90 minus 4x. So writing this question again, we're going to have this. Now, instead of me writing sine 4x, I would write cos 90 minus 4x is equal to, what do I have here? Cos 50. Now, what does that mean? You will see now that there is no more sine here. Sine has been converted to cos. Okay, now what happened? Cos cancel out cos because they are the same. Now, what do we have now? 90 minus 4x is equal to, what do I have here? 50. Now, without wasting time, we are going to collect like terms. Now, when 90 goes, to the right-hand side, it becomes minus 90 because there's a positive sign here. So when plus 90 crosses, it becomes minus 90. So what will be left here? Minus 4x. So here becomes minus 4x is equal to 50 minus 90. Okay, now minus 4x is equal to 50 minus 90 gives us minus 40. Why? Because 90 is bigger than 50. You can't subtract a big number from a smaller number. Now, if we are looking for the value of x, x needs to be the subject of the formula. So I have to divide both sides by minus 4. Now here becomes over minus 4, here becomes over minus 4. Now when minus 4 cancel out minus 4, I'll have x. So when minus cancel out minus, 40 divided by 4 will give us 10. So it means x is equal to 10. Okay, Now, solving question number 2, which says tan 6x minus 10 equal to cot 40. Now, let us see how we can solve problems like this. Question number 2. Remember, we are using complementary angles in solving these questions. Alright, question number 2 says tan 6x minus 10 is equal to cot 40. Now remember, we said cot is the inverse of tan. The inverse of tan. Now, which formula are we using? Now, we can't use formula 1, formula 2. We can only use formula 3 because it is in formula 3 we have tan and cot. So, bringing out formula 3, which says tan theta is equal to cot 90 minus theta. Now, in this formula, we are to convert anything that is in tan to cot. So I don't need to convert this guy because this guy is already in cot. But I have to convert this guy. So in this question, theta now is 6x minus 10. So it means writing this, I'm going to have tan 6x minus 10 is equal to cot 90 minus theta is also what? 6x minus 10. Close your brackets. You see it now. This is my 90, this is minus, theta is 6x minus 10. Now, without wasting time, it means instead of me writing tan 6x minus 10, I will now write cot 90 minus into the bracket of 6x minus 10. So, rewriting the question, I'm going to have this now. Cot 90 minus 6x minus 10 is equal to, now what do I have here now? Cot 40. Okay, now what happened? Cot cancel out cot because they are the same. So what do I have left now? 90 minus 6x plus 10. Now how did I get plus? Minus, open the bracket, minus times minus gives us plus. Now it's equal to, what do I have left now? 40. So what do? I collect like terms. 90 goes, 10 goes. So if 90 leaves and plus 10 leaves, what will be left here? Minus 6x. So here becomes minus 6x is equal to 40. When plus 90 cross, it becomes minus 90. When plus 10 cross, it becomes minus 10. Okay, so here becomes minus 6x is equal to. Now 40 minus 90 gives us minus 50. Now minus 50 minus 10 gives us minus 60. So I'm going to be having minus 60. So also divide both side by minus 6. Divide both side by minus 6. When minus 6 cancel minus 6, what do I have left here? X. Now when minus also cancel minus, 60 divided by 6 will give us what? 10. So class, this is how you can use complementary angles in solving problems on trigonometry. So we'll meet again in our next class. Thank you for watching.